So good morning. It is Monday, March the 18th. I just got done in Nelson. I took a bus all the way to Richmond, New Zealand, near Tasman, and now I'm trying to hitchhike. Uh, Not as lucky and hitting as big as I did last time, so my spirits are a little low. I've passed probably 50 cars. I alternate between, stopping and keeping my thumb up, so my spirits are a little low right now, but the game plan is to make it down to St. Arnold and do Nelson Lakes National Park, do Roberts Ridge today. We'll see how it goes at the rate we're going with luck with hitchhiking, but I'm gonna just keep my spirits high and keep persisting forward. So I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. So I made it to St. Arnold. I hitchhiked with a lady. I had to take a bus to Wakefield, which is the furthest most town. I miscalculated on the bus routes. Apparently Richmond is not the furthest the bus route takes you. So I went to Wakefield, hung out at a bakery, and this nice lady gave me a ride into St. Arnold. So I'm here at St. Arnold at Nelson Lakes National Park, and I'm walking to the car park, and I'm gonna do Speargrass Hut to Angela's Hut. And so now I've got an hour-long walk to the car park. So a couple of things I wanted to share with you that I've learned so far in my travels on my cosmic solo adventure. Apparently, foreseen conflict in Kiwi New Zealand culture is going to be the conflict between the Maori and the Pakeha, which is the white people. It's not nearly as bad as Native Americans and Americans, or Aborigines and Australians, or South Africans and Africans, but that's something that my ride said was something on the horizon. Another thing I learned is that surgical procedures, like if you're in your 80s, they're not going to just give you a heart transplant or a poor man's heart transplant or something like that. It's like more of a collaborative decision, and it's not just like people in it for the money like what you see in the United States. I thought that was super interesting. Australia is like a non-stop party. If you go there on a month-long trip, you need about 5 to 6 weeks. That's what Julian, the German, told me. He said that Bali is really fun if you don't have a plan. Just show up and spend a week there. It's like a freaking non-stop party, and your dollar goes so far compared to other places. Australia is a whole lot of fun. You just get hammered and you need a lot of time to explore, and not everybody in Australia is beautiful. And the hostel experience is more sociable, more outgoing. Apparently, Kiwi New Zealand hostels are not nearly a great accurate representation of other hostels that you can go into, like in Asian countries or in Australia or things like that. They don't incentivize as much intermingling. You definitely have to step out of your way in order to meet people and get outside of your comfort circle. So that's something else I learned. Yeah, if you break your leg, even if you're an American traveling in the bush, the health insurance will cover that. But if you have something like a stroke, then you have to pay for the ambulance ride, because the ambulance is funded by a trust called St. John's based out of England. Helicopter rides are free here, which is interesting. And yeah, I think that's all I have. So next I'm going to the car park, see if I can hide this extra bag in the trees or something. And it's gonna be Sawgrass Hut tonight and then Angela's Hut tomorrow. So it's gonna be a 4-hour trek today, starting around noon. So get there around 5, 6 p.m. depending on breaks. Spend the night there, and then it'll be a 3-hour trek up tomorrow. I'll spend the night in Angela's Hut, and then I'll make my way down, and then I'll hitchhike to I guess Franz Joseph after that. So yeah, I'll keep you posted, and I just put some sunscreen on, had an apple, about to keep on Sergeant, so I'll see ya. Just wanted to share this view with you real quick. So that's Mount Robert. So I'm going to be hiking along in the trees up there, staying in a hut in the valley, and then going up there to Angela's Hut tomorrow. So that's an alpine climate, kind of like Tongariro. So it goes past the tree line, and it's very dry, but the weather is calling for a partly cloudy, and I'm well prepared, got water and everything like that. So we'll see how it goes. Stick around. Look at how clear it is. This is like rotary. Getting closer to the car pack. Just finished rearranging my book bags and consolidating everything I need and important in my red bag and everything that I'm gonna hide in the trees in the black bag. This is the view right now. It's gonna be pretty freaking awesome. I'm excited to share it with you. I'll see you up there. So I've got my book bag stashed here in the woods, out in the bush, right off the road. If you follow it down here, you can see my orange bag through the woods over there. And this tree that it's hanging out around is in line with the first white and red stake down there by the road. So you do that and make a beeline to the left, you should find this out here. So, and there's the rest of the road as it curves up to the car park. So I started from all the way down there. We're gonna be making our way up there. So we started off the hike to Speargrass Hut, and lo and behold, ran into a French Julian and his girlfriend, which is like, what are the odds that you run into each other on the same hike? So that was really awesome to see him. Got a picture with him, said hi, gave him a hug, caught up on all their plans and everything. But this is what I'm hiking in right now. It's going to be a lot of zigzagging and crossing the rivers about 40 minutes into the hike. Another thing I wanted to share that I learned from my German friend Julian is apparently a lot of Europeans are concerned about Trump winning the upcoming election because of like the Ukraine stuff. They're gonna have a war on their doorstep. He's probably gonna just make them pony up and either contribute financially or militarily. But apparently a lot of European militaries are not nearly as strong or good as the US is, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't know that. So that was an interesting international relations insight that I'd never considered. But yeah, so anyway, not to get political or anything, but happy trails, and I'll see you up ahead. All right, we're at a big junction. We just crossed a bridge back there over the river. You can see the river kind of babbling there through the trees. We got 2 minutes till Speargrass Hut. Up ahead, up around the bend. It's drizzling right now. Can't wait to show you what it looks like, so I'll see you there. There's Speargrass Hut.
Are you waiting or